God, guys, this is the moment of truth. This is like the big moment you've all been waiting for. We're actually gonna try to set it down on the new frame. Now, let me just say, I have some bad news, and I've got some good news. The good news is, we are back to the Raptor, finally. Now, there has not been a video on the Raptor in a while, and there's a good reason for that. We have pulled off the impossible. Now, if you did not know, our Raptor is severely wrecked, and I mean severely, and there's a lot of damage on it, but somehow, we managed to find even more damage. How did we do that? I guess we're miracle workers. Yeah, we've got stuff stringed everywhere. The engine's over there, the bed's over there, the fuel tank's over there, and the cab is over there. What could be so bad about this Raptor that you're saying you found hidden damage? Did you finally see the crack in the frame? Well, needless to say, we saw that to begin with. But we found a crack where a crack was not supposed to be. Does that sound wrong? It does. All right, come here. Let me show you. Now, you might be like, Weston, we can already see the problem you're having here. There's no truck on this frame. But that is not the problem we have. Now, we also knew about our customly bent frame there. That is very, very bad. Now, that is the front differential, which, if you did not know, is not supposed to have a big ass crack in the side of it. Dom knows everything about big ass cracks. But this one here is cracked a little more than we would normally like. It means we can't reuse it. We can't just put it over on that frame and put some RTV on it and seal it up and call it a day. Trust me, I was gonna try it, but my brother said that was not the correct way to do it. Trust me, I was gonna try it, but my brother said that was not the correct way to do it. We've been trying to find a front differential for this truck. On top of all that, this has a special option for 410 gears in it, which makes a different front diff than regular Raptors and regular F-150. So obviously Ford is shut down. They are not selling parts right now because their factories are currently being used to make ventilators in Detroit. So they're not selling this differential. So I looked high, I looked low, I looked under every rock I could find to find a front diff, and I did it. I pulled off the impossible, and I found one. Now the problem is, we just gotta take everything out of that front differential and put into our new one. All right, let me see if I can find it. I got it around here somewhere, it's in a box. For what we have in the box!
Oh. Could you be a little more gentle, sir?
Hopefully it wasn't very fragile. That one over there was just a little bit too fragile. It couldn't handle trees and stuff. Hopefully this one here can handle Weston. Not much can handle Weston, but hopefully this one can. Now here is our bright and shiny new front differential. Look at it. And this one here has a really nice option that we really like. And if you look at this side here, you see, there ain't no big ass crack down the side of this one. This one here is actually all in one piece. So all we've got to do is take all the gears, seals, bearings, everything out of that front differential. So anyway, all we've got to do is take all of the parts out of that front differential there, put it in this front differential, and then we can put this front diff into that frame rail. Beyonce is calling me. I got to find my phone.
My new hat.
God damn it, Bobby. Guys, it's gonna be a little bit more work, but you know what would make me feel better is if you guys would smash that subscribe button or lightly touch it. I would really appreciate that. Now, I think we're gonna go ahead and start pulling off the rear axle and get it moved over to the new frame. And then after we do that, we'll go ahead and start on the front suspension and start pulling it apart, and we'll get the front diff pulled out and then put all the gears into our new front diff. Let's do it to it. You're supposed to look at the rear end. Now look at me. Hi. What are you doing? I'm trying to move this over. Dom, I know you use one of these every night when you get your woman in bed. How do I use this thing? That's bullshit. I just pulled on that thing forever.
This shock keeps hitting right here, so I'm just gonna do this. Weston, you might set that down just a hair.
This thing only knows big hairs, so hold on. Oh, hold on. This is like we're driving a horse. Yee! Ooh.
A little bit more.
Bam. And hell yeah! That is teamwork. I've got my best friend Dominator to help me. Well, that was very anticlimactic, but the back of the frame is officially setting on the rear suspension. Should we do it honors? Should we test out? Give it a good push.
That's stiff.
God, that is stiff.
That's different.
We did not have a problem. It's just, this is how this frame is supposed to be. I'm ready to get this jacked up for you. Look though. But to be fair, when it fell, it knocked the front diff out. So it's actually a win. And my toe only hurts a little bit.
You're about to...
That's how you're supposed to do it. All right, now let's do the other side.
Heavy!
Help there? If you held that against your leg, it just looked like you had a big metal ball sack.
My name's John Wayne.
So what we're gonna go ahead and do is, this is our old diff, obviously, the one that has the giant ass crack in the side of it. And this is the new one. So we're gonna go ahead and take all the gears, everything out of this one, and start putting it into this one. That way, it's late, it's dark right now, but if we need any parts, any seals, anything like that, we can get them ordered tomorrow. Or if Ford can't get them to us, we can at least try to find them other places. So let's go ahead and get started on tearing this apart. We did actually end up messing up one of these bearings, and we had to pry on it a little bit more than I like to, but this whole case was twisted from where it was cracked, and we could not get the gear set out without prying on it a little. So we need to get a new set of bearings for it. While we're here, we might as well reseal it and everything. I guess we'll be back with you tomorrow, and we're gonna go try to find some bearings and some seals tonight on the internet. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Right, Dominator? Back out here working on our Ford Raptor. Now let me just say, it has been a couple days since we've been here because we had to go pray to the Ford parts gods. So let me show you what I've got. Now, first off, oh dang it, we've got a cardboard box. It's a very special one. It says recycle on the bottom and it says Ford on the side. What is this? That's a canister. We don't need that right now. Then we got another Ford box. Look at that. It says Ford on it as well. And then we have got a box full of gears and spider bearings and all kinds of cool stuff to go in our front diff. So let's get in here and open these boxes and see what we got. And yes, it is. Now this here is the driver's side knuckle for our Raptor, because this hole that the top ball joint goes into was a little ovaled out. And what I mean by ovaled, see how this one's round? Ours is round. Like it's like this. It's not very round. It's more oval like. So we had to get a new one of these, which this here was expensive. I know it hurt just saying it. But anyway, all of the stuff that we need to take and rebuild this front differential. So this will pretty much be like a brand new front diff going into the Raptor. Dom, last year we had Epstein didn't kill himself. Now, what do we have?
Carol Baskin.
That Baskin. Carol Baskin. She ate her tigers, she hated the women. Wait, what happened about Carol Baskin?
I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two.
What did Carol Baskin do, Dom?
Killed her husband.
Yep, he whacked him. All right, guys, it is official. This front diff is officially put together, and look at it. No massive crack down the side of it. Everything is put together. The RTV is drying on it right now, so we haven't put no gear oil in it yet, but we'll let that dry overnight before we put gear oil in it. But that doesn't mean we can't put it in. So what we're gonna go ahead and do now is go ahead and slap this heavy puppy here into her new home. All right. Dom, are you ready, Freddy?
No.
Oh, you're not ready? I guess I'll wait until Dom is ready then. Are you ready now?
No, not yet.
Now?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Let's do it.
I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. The memory of you just come running by.
Dom, it looks like you've got dirty.
Sure have.
It looks like I've got dirty too. I've just got a dark blue shirt on, so you can't tell as much. But let me give you guys a little bit of an update on what we've got done so far. Now, we've got the front diff into the frame. I know, look at it. The upper control arms are bolted up. And also, look, we've actually got a way to steer this magnificent beast now. I guess we will pick you guys up tomorrow and get back to work on this. You know the thing about it, it's for them, tomorrow is like 2 seconds. For us, it's a long time, like 2 hours. Guys, it has been a couple days since we've been working on the Raptor, and let me tell you, I have been back and forth to O'Reilly's and the parts stores so many times that the O'Reilly's guys just decided to come help me. So, let me go show you what we've got done on the Raptor frame so far. As you can tell, we've actually got a suspension on this frame. So, let me show you. We got our new Westen approved and Westen built, or excuse me, Westen and Dom built front end put in. We got the steering put on. We got the suspension on that side and that side. Surprisingly, I know, we put it on both sides. To be fair, it didn't drive that good when it was 3-wheeled the last time, so we figured we probably better do it good and do it 4 wheels. And now we can start by putting the engine and the transmission, the transfer case back in, and then it's almost done. All we gotta do is fuel tank, other stuff, and then take it over there and slide it underneath the frame, or excuse me, slide it underneath the cab and get it back bolted together. All right, let's get it done. This is the moment of truth. We're finally gonna see if we can get this engine, the transmission, a transfer case back in the frame. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Isn't that right? Except for, I guess, maybe putting the cab on or driving it. Yeah, there's a lot of moments that's coming up. But this is the first moment, so this is the one where it's really important. I guess it's the second moment isn't, because the first moment was set. Never mind. All right, this is the moment. Go ahead, get to lifting. Dun, 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 dun. Let me watch. Now we moved the chain since the last time we lifted it, so hopefully nobody has to ride it like a bull like we did last time. I tried to avoid it, but we all knew you wanted to see me ride this one last time.
It might be alright. Need a little hand weight on it. See what the...
We're just gonna have to guide it in there and hold it. All right, let's go in here. Oops. Well, that's all right. We didn't mean to hit that. So our hoist isn't quite long enough for us to set the EcoBoost all the way into the frame. So what we're going to do now is we got this hoist that's like 300 years old that's in the shop. And hopefully it's strong enough and we don't pull the building down on top of us. But yeah, Benjamin Franklin used this lift all the time. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to wrap that chain back around, hook up the big hook of destiny, and then start lifting. And then once we get it lifted up, we'll just roll the frame forward and set it in there right. Guys, you might not believe it, but it is true. The EcoBoost is officially expertly cataloged itself into the Raptor frame. The motor mounts lined up, And let me just say, after a couple minor adjustments and us just gently persuading this engine in. Get in there! We finally got it set in there, and it's set in there absolutely perfect. The transmission's lined up, both the motor mounts are lined up. Now all we gotta do is start bolting it down. Now the first thing we need to do is this frame right here, we need to get this out of here, because once we get all of this done, we need to get this frame over there, and this one's in the way. So that means we've got to go get my favorite tool ever that I've ever had. It's getting ready to get pretty wild here in Kansas, but you know, we are severely low on lawn chairs to watch tornadoes, so we're kind of in a bad situation at the moment.
Why is this drive shaft so big?
Because when you are trying to drive things as awesome as Ford Raptors, you don't want some puny shaft breaking on you. Hand me my shaft, Dom.
A 1-ton diesel shaft is in this big.
We got to figure out how to go this way, and then we got to slide it this way. Oh, dang it. Stuck in some. And we line it up, and we push it in. Ooh. Weston, what are you doing? I'm taking my fuel tank for a walk. What's it look like I'm doing?
I'm not broken, I'm just
Who needs weight training? I've got gas tank training.
Are you holding it up?
Yeah, I'm holding this side up.
split in two. I'm not broken.
Ow! That was my finger. All right, listen here. We are negotiating. Go up.
I'm just split in two. I'm not broken, I'm just split in two.
Hey, you gotta take this off for you to actually see me. I hope you know that. Everything is officially in this frame for it to go underneath the cab, including Weston. Weston is in it. Cab. I mean, this thing is good. Abraham Lincoln himself would want to drive this. He would drive this through the Battle of Gettysburg. Show everybody who's boss. And he would, you know, Raptor it all up. Anyway, I guess I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get out of here, and then we're gonna push it over there underneath the cab. And you might not even believe me, but we're gonna try to put the cab back on. I know. We're probably gonna end up dropping it, but we're gonna try. Let's do it! You know, it's, okay, slow. You know how amazing it is that we're actually doing this? What's that noise? Whoa! What's that? Oh.
What happened?
We rolled with the top of a gear oil bottle. Look at it. I'm like, what the hell happened? My foot's wet. Dom, what the hell? You thought that one was empty. You wasted all my gear oil. Look at it. It's like in a straight line. It looks like a snail's been running across here. Guys, this is the moment of truth. This is like the big moment you've all been waiting for. We're actually going to try to set it down on the new frame. Guys, the cab is officially down on the Raptor. All we got left to do is hook it up and fix the front end and put the bolts in. Anyway, I ain't going to worry about that today. But if you guys would hit that subscribe button with notifications on, I'd really appreciate it. Unless you already have, and if so, thank you. And follow me over on Instagram, Westen GW on Instagram. And you know what? I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Say bye. Audio!